So let me summarize what you did as part of the workshop today. First, you went into AWS Data Exchange and you subscribed to a dataset product from Shutterstock. Then, you went into AWS Marketplace. You looked at different pre-trained machine learning models and you subscribed to ResNet 18 machine learning model. Then, you executed a CloudFormation template to set up an AWS Service Catalog portfolio containing various products. And then, you launched or you provisioned an application product which was a special product. It was a chained product which internally first exported the data of the dataset you had subscribed to into an S3 bucket. Then it deployed the machine learning model that you subscribed to in form of an Amazon SageMaker endpoint. And the product also created a notebook instance for you. You went into the notebook instance and you performed your machine learning experimentation. Now let's look at the notebook experimentation that you performed. This is the notebook that you used in order to perform your experimentation. As you can see, the prerequisite number 1 was about exporting the data from the AWS Data Exchange dataset. You had already done the subscription activity and you had also exported the dataset via your AWS Service Catalog product. And you specified the location from the output of your application product in this particular cell. As part of prerequisite 2, you were supposed to subscribe to the ResNet 18 ML model and deploy an endpoint. Again, you had already done this particular activity. You subscribed first to the ML model, and as part of the application product deployment, you had already deployed an endpoint. And that's the name that you had specified by copying from the output of the provision product section. Then you executed this cell. After executing the first prerequisite parameter cells, you executed this particular cell in order to import the necessary libraries. Then you read this particular introduction which spoke about how Toffee, your dog, needs to be searched like every day whenever you want to go back home because Toffee is just so popular on the campus. And since we didn't want really you to take the pain of setting up a camera and all of that just for this workshop, we used a dataset provided by Shutterstock specifically for you for this particular workshop, and we loaded that data into our notebook instance. And then you executed this particular cell in order to loop through all the different pictures which were provided to you by Shutterstock. And you can see that there were total 501 cameras which were found. And you can see footage of a sample camera over here. This one is actually from a grocery store on campus. You can also see your colleague feeding a treat to her golden retriever. This particular cell consisted of the information about different types of dogs or cats which are actually being recognized by the ML model. And then you executed this particular code in order to perform inference. You can see in this particular cell that you actually took footage of each camera and you passed it through the machine learning model, and then you accumulated the entire output in this pandas data frame. Think of it just as a variable which contains information about inferences for all cameras or all input images which were fed to the ML model. And you can see over here that by passing a camera ID, now I'm able to see the different image classes which were found. And you can see that in this particular image, a golden retriever was found with pretty high confidence. Similarly, you executed this particular cell in order to create a function which accepts a category and also a confidence criteria, and as long as the animal found in the picture is above a specific confidence value, that animal's picture would be returned. So you can see over here that pet category was specified as Shih Tzu, and you can see that the confidence value was specified as 10, and you can see the different cameras which were identified where a Shih Tzu was located. You can now, change this value to something different, such as a bug, and you can see that there are different cameras which were identified, which had a bug in it. And as you can see, a machine learning model and third party data can be combined together in order to solve a machine learning problem. And that was really the lab that you did. And as a next step, I'm going to recommend you to explore AWS Data Exchange and see if there is a data set that you can find that you can use in your real world for solving a real world problem within your organization. Similarly, I would also recommend you to explore pre trained machine learning models from AWS Marketplace and identify one which can help you solve an ML problem. And if you can't find any specific one that you're looking for, you can write to this particular email address to request for a pre-trained model. Similarly, you can also request dataset products by filling up this particular form.